We've worked with Wolves on and off 10, 12 years, and we've always provided what's needed as they've gone up and down divisions at certain places. But then 4 years ago, we formalised the agreement as the official partner first of all, and then went on to the official print partner.
Seeing Wolves progress over the last few years to playing in Europe has been a journey we've enjoyed, and we're so proud of them, putting Wolverhampton on the map in a massive way.
I think the work probably started with the fairly basic graphics work that you'd expect to see. Our partnership certainly developed from that, and it's got to the point now really where even at the very start of a project we'll talk to DIS about some of their ideas. They're really progressive thinkers, which is why we really enjoy working with them.
We do something as small as printing the Christmas cards to the club, to business cards to the club, to the letterheads to the club, and to also design this amazing tunnel that you've seen behind us. That was all designed by us, installed, visualised and printed.
We started the tunnel project in March 2021. The players had liked some tunnels they'd visited on their travels, sent some inspiration over, and we just started the conversation with DIS. Initially, they mocked everything up in 3D. We had 4 or 5 options of that. DIS then reached out to different electricians and the lighting company, so the LED lights are actually custom made for our gold. We then looked at what photos we wanted where, so whether it's a shot of Molyneux or the players celebrating or our wolf eyes, we really think we've captured exactly what we wanted to in the tunnel, and it was an absolute pleasure to work with DIS on this project.
One of our services is visualise creativity, visualisation and rendering, so when the opportunities come around to look at a room to be refreshed and rebranded, we can deliver from seamless from start to finish, a complete sort of interior fit out.
Going to the hospitality box, when we did the design for it, they wanted a bespoke wallpaper. And so we designed a wallpaper just for the boxes, and people have asked to try and buy it. Obviously, it's not available anywhere. We may sell it, maybe that could get into the wallpaper selling market.
The RAL banner that featured in the upper steeple stand that DIS created along with the fans, it's the first 100% recyclable banner in a football stadium in the world.
Football stadium at the time, and with the green economy, we decided that we would be the first people to use fully recyclable plastic bottles. We installed it and it looked amazing, to be fair.
We're driving a fully sustainable production programme as well. Materials, inks, eco-friendly productions. So we are really pushing forward with that as well on our services.
So the museum, we're currently on phase 2. We've done the first phase. We're currently on phase 2 at the moment, because that's going to be probably a 4-phase project, which is ongoing to refresh the museum. And we're doing the Hall of Fame. We're currently revitalising the Hall of Fame to try and make it a little bit more longevity on it, and a bit more sort of a wow sort of place to come to.
What he's been able to do is change that room just by adding certain little elements. Tabletops have been covered and wrapped, and it's completely changed that room so that when we use it on a match day, it feels you're in the Hall of Fame and you're part of something special. We've also had a refresh of certain areas, so the international section, the esports or the E-zone has been updated, and DIS have just been fantastic to work with.
Before we had any fans come back in, we were obviously planning for it. We had kind of an idea of what we might need, and we discussed that with DIS, who then basically put us together a whole portfolio of ideas. So whether that's signage, boards that sort of have hand sanitisers on, even on the concourses, they're probably the company that I trust more than any. I know I'm always going to get their documents. I know it's always going to be on time, and it's always going to be thorough and correct as well.
So DIS are the official sponsors of our academy, and so they actually sponsor all of our teams, right from under 7s all the way up to U18s.
They all wear DIS graphics on their sleeve, which is a real good thing for us, to be fair. And it's nice to show that progression and see them through. It'd be nice to see one of those guys from the under 18s come into the first team and maybe get their picture in the tunnel. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We love doing that. We love being involved in the grassroots as well.
Yeah, another factor you mentioned actually is like seeing the Wolves progress and open up the record label side of things.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Again, we're hoping we've been the main sponsor for the launch, haven't we? So again, that's another avenue that you would never have thought would be on the cards, course, 3, 4, 5 years ago. So when we first got involved, so that's another hopefully opportunity for us to evolve and get into that arena as well.
Obviously we've got the feature wall of the kit where you can basically see all the 3 kits out, so it looks nice, and we've got designated areas now where DIS have made some signs for the products to go on, which makes it easy for the customer to spot when they walk in the store, and it also makes the store look nice and tidy.
We've just finished another phase of Wolfie's Den, making the eyes come to life. And so as you go into Wolfie's Den now, we've built this giant Wolves logo, illuminated from the back. Their eyes light up now, and it looks stunning.
DIS have been a big part of the rebranding work we've done at Compton. So we've completely redone the Players' Lounge. We've worked with them on updating the players' dressing room at Compton and making their space more personal, making it a lot more accessible for them with different areas of storage, personalised photos.
We were asked by the football department to reignite their player dressing room and redesigned everything, all from building bespoke settees that we had commissioned, and to use our unique creativity that we have as a local company as well. With such a local football club, we're a huge worldwide famous football club. It's just massive for us.
We've been working with DIS for a little while now. Great partner for the football club. Certainly one of those partners that have become someone that we rely on. Football can be quite a dynamic, fast-paced industry, so we do tend to give fairly short deadlines, and DIS are one of our partners that always deliver for us.